It came down to the wire tonight here in McKeon Park, but the Commodores got it done, taking down the Hyannis Harbor Hawks by a score of 3-2, grabbing their first win in Hyannis since June 27th of 2021. Hello and welcome to another edition of Closing the Door, along with Logan Soforenko. I'm Trey Redfield. So glad you're with us. And Logan, I'm really glad everyone was with us tonight. It was a 5-out save for Levi Wells. He got it done. 3 straight strikeouts, not too shabby.
Well, I talked about it in the 8th inning, how important it was. Even though there was a runner at third base, he had to attack the zone. You can't have much room for error when it comes to Cape Cod baseball hitters because they're going to see those balls and they're going to take them and they're going to go on base. Because Hyannis, they walk a lot. But Levi Wells, he attacked the zone, got 3 strikeouts, got the 5-out save. Big win for the Dores tonight.
Big win for the Dores, and along with that, no errors tonight by Falmouth. The first time this season the Dores put up a goose egg in the error category. That's huge. It took a little while to finally get that, but you know what? It came, it happened, you'll roll with it.
Well, the first play that comes to mind when it comes to the fantastic defense tonight was Josiah Cromwick laying out behind home plate and robbing an at-bat. Realistically, a runner did move over to second, but he was stranded. But the fact that he even made that throw close over there at second base is unbelievable. But like you said, first time this season we've seen no errors. And I was talking about with game day intern Brian Coleman, everybody has to stay sharp on the defensive end because the team that makes the least amount of errors is going to win the ball game.
He said that. He certainly said that before coming on for Closing the Door, but something the Commodores need to fix tomorrow, they need to stop stranding runners. 12 of them left on base tonight. Can't do that against the Bourne Braves, a team that hit a walk-off grand slam tonight against the Chatham Anglers. Logan, you got to do whatever you can to stay in the race for the playoffs. Stranding 12 won't really help you out.
Well, with this loss by Hyannis, Bourne now trails Hyannis by just 1 point in the Western Division standings. So there's a lot on the line for every team in the top of the division. But you mentioned it. Mac Horvath hit a walk-off grand slam tonight, one of the newcomers of the Braves. And we saw the Braves just the other day, and we saw how hot they were then. They're even hotter now because they're coming off of that momentum. So, like you said, they stranded 12 runners on base. They got to go back to the Gov tomorrow where they have struggled a lot this season. 3-11-1. So turn the tide a little bit. Back-to-back home games. Big tilt tomorrow. Should be a fun one.
So we're back at the Gov tomorrow, but we're not putting a close to Closing the Door just yet. Carter Bainbridge caught up with the man of the hour and Levi Wells, who got the 5-out save. Carter, take it away.
Well, thank you, Trey. Carter Bainbridge here on Closing the Door with right-hander Levi Wells, who pitched an inning and 2/3 of scoreless relief in this game to close things out over the Hawks. And Levi, you guys finally came out on the good end of a close contest after some tight losses. How are you guys feeling?
Doors are feeling great, man. It's good to be back on top. Good to be back in the win column. You know, we're gonna flush it after midnight tonight, and then try to come back tomorrow and just keep rolling on, man. Roll Doors, you know.
So you've been used primarily as a starter over at Texas State, but since you came over this summer, you've been used as a reliever in some pretty high leverage spots. How's that adjustment been going?
You know, having a routine, you know, it definitely fluctuates. You know, coming to the park, you know, basically kind of having to play it by eye and not knowing like a given day you're throwing. You know, it makes it more difficult. But I had some experience at Texas Tech, luckily, and back in the bullpen, it's kind of like riding a bike. You know, you get back on it and fall off, get back on it. You know, and luckily to have some experience with it my freshman year at Texas Tech.
We've talked about your arsenal so far this summer: fastball, curveball, and also a slider. Which of those pitches was working best for you tonight?
The slider tonight had a lot more bite than usual. I can tell. Usually with the slider, it's either loopy, a little bit loopier, like 84, but tonight I'd say around 86 or 87. So snapping good, got the swings I wanted, and you know, just at the end of the day, executed, made the pitches, and got the win.
You came in with some runners on today. This is another tight spot that had you into the game late in a game, close score. What is it that you think about? What goes through your mind that helps you keep your focus when you come into a spot where you know you don't have a lot of room for error?
You know, Brian Kane definitely has helped me out with this. I got a pre-batter and a pre-pitch routine. You know, I make sure to take really deep breaths, stay under control of my heart rate, and just remember up there on the mound that, you know, I can only control what I can control, and what I can control is where I put that pitch. But after I release the pitch, you know, I can't control it. So, you know, it's up for the catcher, the hitter, and the umpire, you know, now to do their job, and hopefully it's right, you know. So that's all.
Well, that routine paid off for you and the Dores tonight as you guys close out a 3-2 win here at McKeon Park over the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. The Dores will be back in action tomorrow, but this has been Carter Bainbridge along with right-hander Levi Wells, and we'll see you tomorrow.